Alright, here I want to show you how to solve this problem. This particular question happens to be a WAEC question, and before I begin to talk about the diagrams that you are looking at, let's read the question for us to know what we are to do with these diagrams. The question says two views of a block are shown in first angle projection below. Draw the isometric view of the block. Make point X the lowest. Make point X the lowest. So if you look at this diagram very well, you will see that we have two views as said in the question. So we have the front view and we have the plan. This is the front view and this is the plan. And point X that is mentioned that we should make, the lowest point is placed here. Alright, so the question carries 12 marks. So if you're able to do this, solve this problem, you'll be given 12 marks as written in the question. Alright, so looking at what we have here, I want to explain the plan first. So in the plan, we have 3 squares. We have 3 squares in the plan. So how do I know that these are 3 squares? The first one that we have here, which is this big square, the length of side is 75, and as written here, this is also 75, so it means it's a square. And then the second square that we have here, there's a symbol that is put here, and this symbol is for a square, so it means that this is a square and the length of side of the square is 45 millimeters. Also, we have a small square inside here, and the symbol is also placed here, and the length of side is 15 millimeters. Okay, now the first square that we have, if you look at it very well, it has to do with this part here, this rectangle that we have here, so the thickness of the rectangle is 15 millimeters. So it means this thing is a base. So we have a square base, and the square base has a thickness of 15 millimeters. Maybe I should call it a cuboid. Let me call it a cuboid, but see, the base is in form of a square. All right, so on top of this base, we have this thing placed on it. And if you look at this very well, you will see that this part here happens to be part of this one. So the distance from here to here is 40 millimeters, and the height from here to here, though we are told that from here up here is 45 millimeters, so from here to here will be 45 minus 15, which is 30. That means distance from here to here is 30 millimeters. Then what we have here that is shown hidden here is for this small square that we have here. So it means that there is a square hole inside this particular part. So that is what I want to show you how to solve. So it's a WAEC question, and I've given it to some students, and only few of them were able to see what the question is all about. So if you are watching my video on YouTube for the first time and you have not subscribed, so you need to subscribe and put on the notification bell when you hit the subscribe button, so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. And tell your friends about this particular YouTube channel where you can learn technical drawing and see how the work is done real, not in animation form. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. don't forget, you too, you need to practice. So let's go and solve this problem. Now, the first thing that we need to do here is that we are to draw the horizontal line. Then you take your set square, 30-degree set square. So draw a right receding line. Then you turn it to the left side, draw a left receding line, and then produce a short vertical line here. Then as we know that the length on this side is 75 millimeters, so take a measurement of 75 millimeters here and here also. So turn it here and take a measurement of 75 millimeters here. All right, so, and then as I said that the thickness is 15 millimeters, so take a measurement of 15 millimeters up so that we can complete that as a base of the drawing. So draw a vertical line here. Here also you draw a vertical line. Then this 15, so you transfer it to the other side. So transfer this to the other side. Then turn this like this. So transfer this 15 to the other side. Then move the set square to this side. Transfer this point backward. Then you turn this like this and transfer this 15 to the side. So we have completed the base. So if you look at it very well, we have completed the base. We have completed the base. So this is the base. Now let's look at what we have here. So we want to put this top part on it. So we have completed the base. This is the base. So we want to put this part that is placed on the base on it. So as I said that if you look at the length from here to here is 45 and from here to here is 75. What is now the distance from here to here and from here to here? What we need to do is that you subtract 45 from 75 and that will give us 30. So if you look at this from here to here is equal to distance from here to here. So that means 30 by 2, that gives us 15. So what we need to do is that you take your set square, you take your ruler. And you take a measurement of 15 millimeters from this point here like this, and then here also 15 millimeters, you take it down here, and then here also, so you take a measurement of 15 millimeters from this point to this point, and from here take a measurement of 15 millimeters and you transfer this to the other side. So transfer this to the other side. So transfer this to the other side. So transfer it like this, and here also, so you also transfer this to the other side. Then so transfer this to the other side and transfer this to the other side. All right, so let's now build what we have on top there. So this point that we have here, so this point here, at this particular point, draw a vertical line like this. So at this point here, so draw a vertical line, and at this point draw a vertical line, and here also draw a vertical line. So as I've said that the height of what we have on top of this base is 30 millimeters. So take a measurement of 30 millimeters from this point, take 30 millimeters up like this. Okay, then with this 30 millimeters that you have taken, so transfer it to the other lines. So take this to this side, and so take this to this side, then take this one to the other side, then this can join this together. So join the 2 points here together like this. All right, so looking at what we have here, so let's bring out this shape so that you see what we have done so far. So this is it. Join this together. You make it thick. So I usually use my black pen for thick continuous line. So while my red pen, I use it for thin continuous lines. So that's what I'm doing now, so that you can see what we have done so far. Okay. So I'll pause the video while I do the rest. When I'm done, I come back to you. Alright, so this is what we have done so far, as you can see here. So if you look at it, so we have produced, this is the first square that you see here, so whose length is 75 millimeters, so which is this one. So the one with length of side 45 millimeters is what we have on top here. So we now need to put the one with length of side 15 millimeters. We need to put it here. So if you look at it, what is the distance from here to here and distance from here to here? So how can we get that? So as we know that this is the length of side of this is 15 millimeters, length of side of this is 45 millimeters. So if you subtract 15 from 45, that will give us 30. So 30 we divide it by 2, as you know that distance from here to here is equal to distance from here to here. So 30 by 2 will give us 15. So what we need to do is that, so with your, so you take from here, so from here take 15 millimeters in here, and here also you take 15 millimeters in here, and then so from here, so you take 15 millimeters in, and here also you take 15 millimeters in. So you just need to transfer this as we did for the other one. So transfer this to the other side. So transfer this to the other side. Then you also transfer this to the other side. Then so you take this and transfer it to the other side. So you also transfer this to the other side. Alright, so with what we have done here, so I only need to bring out the square. So that's what I'm doing now. So with my thick continuous lines, okay. Alright, so next thing that I'm going to do here is to show that this thing is a hole. So from this point you produce a vertical line. From this point. So this is it, to show that there is a hole inside this thing. So you produce a vertical line. So that makes it to be a hole in the block. So this is how to solve this problem that I've shown you. Is a WAEC question, and you need to practice it. As I said, that I've given it to some students and they were unable to see what the object actually looked like. They were unable to see it. Only few of them were able to get it. So I've shown you how to solve this problem. So you too need to try to solve it. And then if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe for your own benefit and put on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. And don't forget to share my videos with your friends who are technical drawing students. Tell them to come and learn in this YouTube channel where technical drawing is shown in a real form and not in an animated form. So thank you for listening and thank you for watching. And don't forget, this is the lowest point. Thank you. God bless you.